penny for you thoughts out there, because I know some of y'all is watching. Hey girl, today we're doing a Fenty Beauty Holiday Slay. Period. And yeah, let's get into this look. If you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and give me a thumbs up on this video. So y'all see how dry my skin is right now? Like, we need some Fenty moisturizers, okay? Because this is not cute. Alright, I'm gonna put some of this hydrating primer on my face. Normally I would put on moisturizer before I did this, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's literally 10:30 at night. I'm not going anywhere but my bed once I'm done with this, so I'm not gonna waste my moisturizer. The moisturizer that I like to use under my makeup is the Clinique moisturizer. Is this one right here, and you can customize it based on your skin concerns. Alright, nice and moisturized. Now I can go ahead and also moisturize my hands because they ashy as. So I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier moisturizer. I hate moisturizing my hands before I do my primer because I use my hands for my primer and I do not want to put moisturizer on my face by accident. So I'm going to start with eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my Fenty eye primer, and I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. I haven't used this in a while, but I think I liked it when I used to use it, you know, some time ago. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You like I do. I'm gonna take this brown color and put this right into my crease. What's going on back there? And I'm just gonna blend it out. I actually really like this color for my crease. It's like really the perfect shade. I find that a lot of times bronzers are the perfect crease shades, like your correct bronzer shade, because it's just a little bit deeper than your skin tone. It's warm, so it just gives you the nice warmth in your crease if you are into warm looks. If you're into cool looks, then you could definitely use like a cooler tone bronzer. So I know Fenty is coming out with some more eyeshadows, and I'm excited because they look really good. Next, I'm going to take the eyeshadow from this Fenty palette, and I'm going to use this shade down here. I think this is a very holiday shade. I'm going to just press that on my eyelid. Alright, so I'm going to use 420 in the Pro Filter foundation. This is still my favorite because it works better for like my skin type. Okay, basically I need a new bottle. I do need a new bottle because this one is basically finished, but this foundation is definitely my favorite foundation from Fenty so far. To realize that Rihanna said she was gonna have an album in December, and it is actually December, and there's no album. Like, what's going on? I was cool with her not dropping anything because I know she has her new lines and like a lot of stuff going on, but she promised. Like, she said she was gonna have an album, so since I have the shade 420 in the concealer, I'm gonna use some of that for the areas where I want a little bit more coverage. And this concealer works really well as a foundation because the formula is not very, very thick. It's like just the right amount of thick. Blend it out. I'm gonna add some more coverage around my mouth because it tends to be a lot darker over here. I'm gonna blend this out going up so that way I drag it into my forehead. And it's my concealer shade, so I don't have to worry about it being like too light or anything. I mean, it's my foundation shade. So I'm going to take the Fenty concealer in 385 and I'm going to put this under my eye to highlight and brighten that area. I like to use a lot of this concealer because it's not as fake as I'm used to my concealers being, so I do like use a lot of it. I'm gonna blend out this first layer, and then I'm gonna add some more once I do that. You know, I like to conceal everything, okay? We don't want to see any of my sleepless nights. We don't want to see any of those bags. Like, no, these are not the bags that we want in our life. I'll take the money back. Thank you. All right, I feel like it's a little bright. Don't you guys think it's a little bright? Ew, it's like... I think that's a little better. Hopefully this looks better. All right, I'm gonna add some more of this concealer. I don't know if I want to use this shade or 390. I'm gonna use this one, you know, because I like to be bright under here. I remember when I auditioned for a singing school, you guys. It was, no, I cannot sing to save my life. Like, I can't sing. I don't even think auto-tune can save me. But when I was in middle school, we were auditioning for high schools because in New York City there are some special schools that you can get into if you're good at performing, like some type of art. I guess they probably have these everywhere, but anyways, you have to audition for whatever your art is. And this one particular school is actually the school Alicia Keys went to, the high school that Alicia Keys went to. Two of my friends really wanted to go to like performance schools, and obviously, like, I just tagged along with them because I figured we all wanted to go to the same school really badly, like we all three of us. So I ended up going to the audition. Well, we planned that we were gonna go audition to the school. The one friend, she played the guitar and she had been practicing guitar forever, so I think she was pretty good. My other friend and I were gonna go for singing because that's literally the only thing you could fake, I guess, kind of. You can't really fake an instrument. If you don't know, you don't know. But I guess you can kind of like fake sing. We figured you can kind of fake sing. I know that I was not a singer, for sure. But I decided to go and I sang Amazing Grace, you guys. Back then I was really, really quiet. Like, I am still quiet actually, but I was quieter. And I was singing in the lowest voice ever. You had to bring in sheet music for the pianist to play the song that you were gonna sing, and I basically just downloaded this sheet music for Amazing Grace online. I do not know how to read sheet music, and basically the sheet music I brought in was a tune of Amazing Grace, or like a, I don't know what you would call that, but like the sheet music that I brought in for Amazing Grace was not the one that I was familiar with, like the melody. I guess it was like a different melody, not the one that I knew. So I didn't even know when to start the song, you guys. Like, I couldn't tell because I didn't know that melody or that tune to Amazing Grace. So besides me not even knowing how to sing, I didn't know when to start the song. I guess the time for me to start singing had passed, so they stopped and then they went back to the top of the song and they were kind of like, okay, you know, like encouraging me to start. And I just started singing at some random part of the melody, and it was horrible. I cringe when I think of that whole experience. I can't believe I did that. So anyways, this is Cashew from Fenty. The funny thing is that in the end, we all went to different schools, you guys, like all three of us. I did go to performing arts school, but that one was for arts, like drawing arts and like photography, which I was actually good at, and I was really excited. I'm gonna just bake my face with this powder. I do love this powder a lot. It's really good. Definitely one of my favorites because the shade is just so nice and the formula is really nice. I love the shade. I love the formula. It's just perfection. Looking good. Alright, so next I'm gonna do some bronzing because you guys know I like to bronze. Today I'm going to use Cocoa Naughty to bronze because I don't want my bronzer to be red tone because Mocha Mom is going to give me that red look, which I don't want. I'm not really going for that look right now, so I'm going to just take Cocoa Naughty. I'm using this brush that I used earlier, so there's probably some bronzer on here. There's probably some bronzer on here, to be honest, from earlier, but I just don't want it to be like super red. I'm gonna use my sponge to blend out this nose contour a little bit because, you know, it's a little harsh. Alright. Okay, so moving on to blush. I really love Ruby Riches. It's my favorite. Everyone compliments me whenever I'm wearing this blush. Everyone is always complimenting me, like, what is that? And I'm always happy to let them know, put them on to Ruby Riches because it's so pretty. It's such a beautiful color. I'm like, girl, this is Ruby Riches. Hey, from Fenty. You need to get it in your life, you know? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had some espresso. I'm sorry. I'm also going to use Penny for you thoughts out there because I know some of y'all is watching. Oh, my neck. I'm going to put this on my highlighter area. I'm going to put some of this up here and here. I think it's really nice for the holidays to have a little bit of extra, you know, glitter in your life, a little bit of extra shine on your chin, you know, over here. Then I'm gonna take How Many Carats. This is one of Fenty's craziest products. This highlighter, it's so beautiful, but it's definitely daring. It's so different. It has this beautiful silver whitish tone to it, but it's so beautiful. Like, it's like an icy color. Like, it's like icy, you know, like, yeah, that's how I would describe this. It's very icy, sweetie. It might be a little much for my nose, but let's see. I kind of want to smoke my under eye out a little bit because that's the kind of vibe I'm feeling. So I'm going to use Cocoa Naughty, and I'm going to just use a brush to smoke that out. I'm going to add a little bit of Mocha Mommy to that just to make it a little deeper. And then we're going to use some mascara, you know. Oh, alright, so for my lips, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's uncensored liquid lipstick because obviously, you know. Oh, this looks really good. Alright, so I kind of wanted to do something a little different. So I'm going to put some of this brown gloss over this. Rihanna has not blessed us with a setting spray as of yet. So I'm going to use my Smashbox setting spray. This is the entire look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Fenty holiday slay, you know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!